another video. In today's video, I'm going to be showing you how I created this look right here. I'm obsessed. If this makeup look today looks familiar, it is because I was wearing this look in my most recent Sephora haul, which I'll link down below in case you guys are interested and haven't checked it out already. In that video, I asked you if you wanted to see the tutorial, which I don't even know why I asked. I should have known better and just filmed it that day, but I didn't. And you guys, of course, said you wanted to see it. And I also posted this look on my stories on Instagram and asked you guys if you wanted to see a tutorial. Of course, you guys said yes. By the way, if you guys are not following me on Instagram, definitely do. I'm super active on there. I'm gonna leave my Instagram right on the screen and it's always in the description box. So for today's look, this is what I created. I feel like it's the perfect sultry, sexy New Year's Eve makeup look. I feel like it's such a beautiful look, and honestly with this technique you can really do a black smoky eye with some silver glitter. You can do a bronze like I did. You can do a pop of color if you wanted to. You really can change the theme of the colors. It's just about the technique, and you guys are not even gonna believe how easy this makeup look is. So I hope you guys are excited for today's video. I'm obsessed with this look. I think it's beautiful. So before we jump into today's look, I did want to mention to please stick around until the end of the video. I do have a really nice surprise for you guys. If this is the last video that I post before New Year's Eve, I just wanted to tell you guys I hope you had a wonderful Christmas and I hope that you have a wonderful New Year. We're going into a new year. This is our last week in 2021. It's been so rough, so difficult. I know so many people have had such hard times these past 2 years, and I really hope that 2022 is better for you, and I hope that you get all that your heart desires. So yes, we're gonna go ahead and jump in. Before we do, please don't forget to give this video a huge thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel if you guys have not already. And of course, without further ado, if you guys would like to see how I created this makeup look today, then just keep on watching. Alright, so let's go ahead and get started with today's look. So I'm going to be priming my lid with the P. Louise base in the shade Rumor 2.5. I like to apply it to my lid and buff it out with a buffing brush. And then for today's look, we're going to be doing something a little bit different. So this is the Huda Beauty Tantour Cream Bronzer, and we're going to be using this almost as an eyeshadow base, but we're not going to drag it as high as we did with the P. Louise base. So I'm going to actually apply this into the socket of my eye and also in my outer corner-ish area. And you want to make sure that you blend out the edges so that way in case this dries down while we're applying our eyeshadows on top, it doesn't dry down a little bit funky and kind of just ruin the fact that you won't be able to blend your shadows afterward. So now for eyeshadow palette, I'm going to be using the Bperfect Carnival, the Antidote palette, and I'm going to go in with the shade Chestnut. Now, the cream bronzer base is basically going to help so that way you don't have to pack on as much brown shadow, and it's also going to make your shadow super intense and pigmented because you have that brown base underneath. So it's super helpful. I actually saw this technique. I learned it from Stacey Marie MUA. She's amazing. She does this a lot, and so do a lot of other UK artists. So I wanted to give it a try, and I fell in love with the technique. It's amazing. So the next shade I'm going to be going into is the shade Lotta Latte, and I'm going to use this shade to start to blend out that harsh edge that I created with the shade Chestnut. And then of course I'm going to switch over to an even fluffier brush to blend, and this is how your eye should be looking so far. So very simple and very easy. And then I'm going to go in with a super detailed brush, and I'm going to pack on Chestnut one more time, and I'm also going to add a little bit of the shade Mystic, which is the black eyeshadow in the palette. So super simple and very, very easy, you guys. You also want to make sure that you take a flat brush and just cover the entire lid with brown shadow. You don't want to forget about the lid, so make sure that you completely cover it, and then after that you basically can add your glitter. So to apply my glitter, I'm going to go ahead and prep my eyelid first. This right here is the glitter adhesive from Anastasia Beverly Hills. Now this is a liquid formula, so it's extremely wet, and you want to make sure that you basically rub off the brush on each side to make sure you're not picking up too much product. So I applied it to my lid, I let it sit for a few seconds, and then I'm going to go in with the Tati Beauty palette. If you don't have this palette, that is okay. I know you're not able to get this anymore, but any brown glitter that you have in your collection will do. I just seen this one and I felt like the color was perfect, so I wanted to use it. So now that the glitter adhesive has had time to get a little bit tacky, I'm just going to go in with my finger because again, this is a very wet product and you just want to pack it on. Very simple, very easy. And then I'm going to go in with the Cara Beauty liquid liner and just add a very thin line against my lash line, so that way when I apply my falsies, everything looks really nice and you can't see any glitter or any brown shadow peeking through. This liner is amazing. I also have a discount code with them. If you guys are interested, it's going to be down below. So here's what the eyes are looking like. Now we're going to go ahead and apply lashes. These lashes are from Lava Lashes, and I will leave the name of the lashes down below so you guys can check them out, but they're so beautiful and they were perfect for today's look. Okay, so now let's move into complexion. So I'm going to be using the Smashbox Halo Plumping Dew Illuminating Primer with hyaluronic acid. Super long name, but in a nutshell, it's a really beautiful illuminating primer that just gives your skin a really nice glow. And then for foundation, I'm going to be using the Pure 4-in-1 Love Your Selfie Foundation with just a little bit of the NARS Sheer Glow. This combo is so beautiful. One is more full coverage, the other is more of a natural, radiant, skin-like foundation, and the two together is just really a match made in heaven. So I applied it with a brush just to make sure everything was evenly distributed, and then I'm going to go in with my beauty sponge. This one is from e.l.f. just to blend everything out. For cream bronzer, I'm going back in with that same Huda Beauty one and that same brush that I used to basically just apply my foundation to the skin. And then I'm going to go back in with my sponge and just use that same sponge to go ahead and blend out the cream bronzer. I love this cream bronzer. It's amazing and I highly recommend it. And then for concealer, I wanted to go in with an oldie but goodie. This is the Dermablend Cover Care Concealer. I don't see anyone talk about this concealer, and it is so good. So full coverage. It's just amazing. If you've ever tried anything from Dermablend, you know they have bomb coverage, and this concealer is just absolutely amazing. So I'm gonna go ahead and apply my concealer, give me that nice brightening look. And then to set my concealer in place, I'm gonna be using the Collab Set the Stage powder. I love this powder, okay? It's gonna be almost like 3 or 4 years that I'm raving about this powder. It is so good, and to apply it, I'm using my Makeup Forever powder puff and just really pressing it into the skin so everything can stay really nice and bright. To set the rest of my face, I'm going to be using the Makeup Forever Matte Velvet Skin Powder Foundation. And using a powder foundation just gives you a little bit of extra coverage, and this one is bomb. And then for bronzer, I'm going to go in with the MAC Mineralized Skin Finish and Give Me Sun. And I usually use my bigger brush for bronzer, but I washed my brushes yesterday and they were still really wet, so I couldn't use it. So I had to use this brush. This one's from the BH Cosmetics and Nazanin Kavari collection. It's a nice brush. I enjoyed it. And then for blush, I'm going to go in with the KVD Vegan Beauty. This is one of my favorite blushes. It's in the shade Honeysuckle. It's just gorgeous. You guys can see the color right here. It literally goes with any look that you do. It is so beautiful. I highly recommend you guys check it out. You can get it at Ulta, and you can also get it at Sephora. So here's a little overview of the face makeup. Moving on to highlight, I'm going to be using the Dose of Color collaboration highlighter with Desi and Katie, and this was limited edition. This came out years and years and years ago, and you cannot get this anymore. But again, I did this look off camera. That's why I used a product like this and the TATI palette, because I didn't think I was going to do a tutorial. But again, just substitute it for something that you have in your collection, your favorite highlight. Anything with a gold shift will work perfectly. And then I always go back in with my blush brush just to make sure everything blends well. So here's the face makeup. Let's move on to the lower lash line. So I'm going to start off with my NYX Jumbo Eye Pencil in the shade Black Bean. This has been my go-to because I've been doing a lot of looks with a super dark lower lash line, and this pencil is perfect for it because it's jumbo, so it covers a large amount of space quickly, which I love. And then I'm going to go in with the flat definer brush, and I'm just going to pack on the shade Chestnut, which is the super dark brown. And then of course I'm going to go ahead and blend that out with the shade Lotta Latte. And then I'm going to take a super tiny detailed brush like this one, and I'm going to pack on the shade Mystic, which is the black eyeshadow. So not only is this going to deepen up that lower lash line, but it's also going to set that black liner in the waterline so it doesn't budge all night. Now, I do want to clean up my eyeshadow a little bit, so I'm going to go back in with my foundation and the soft concealer brush from Zoeva. This is the 144 brush. I also learned this technique from Stacey Marie MUA, and I always wanted to know how she got that super crisp, clean line, even though her foundation and base and everything was on already, and this is how she does it. So she takes a flat definer brush and basically cleans up the shadow with her foundation, and honey, it is crisp. Okay, I am obsessed. I'm gonna be doing this so much more now, and I just love the way that it looked. So that's basically the eye. The last thing that I'm gonna do is go ahead and apply some low lash mascara. This is the MAC Giga Black Lash Mascara. It's my favorite. I use it in every single video, and it just coats my lashes like nothing else, and I only use it for my lower lashes. So now let's move on to the lips. So for my lip combo, I'm using the KKW lip liner in nude number 2. I have to remind myself not to use this lip liner because you can't get it right now. One that's similar is the Jaclyn Hill Cosmetics in the shade Toasty. And then I applied my liquid lipstick in Nakey Nakey from Laura Lee. And then I'm going to go in with this Sephora Collection liquid lipstick, which I will leave the shade name to down below. But it's a really nice nude, very pale color that just helps to lighten up the center. And then I go back in with my lip liner just to redefine the lips. For setting spray, I'm going to go in with the iconic London Prep Set and Glow setting spray, and I'm going to go ahead and apply this to the skin, dry it down with my fan, and that basically completes this bronzy makeup look. I really hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'm absolutely obsessed. Let me know down below if you're going to be rocking this for New Year's Eve, and don't forget to stick around for my announcements. Alright you guys, I'm back. So this means you reached the end of the video, so hello again. I hope you guys enjoyed the tutorial for today's video, and obviously you've seen the whole thing, so you saw that I used the Carnival Bperfect Antidote palette, which let me just give you one more look at. It's a super beautiful palette. If you guys are not familiar, Stacey Marie collaborates with Bperfect Cosmetics every single year to bring us a new Carnival palette. These are some of my favorite palettes. I have so many tutorials using all of these palettes. They're my holy grail, my favorite. The formula is like no other, and to be honest, if you have the entire Carnival collection, you don't need any other eyeshadow palette. Period. So with that being said, for the holiday season, I was expecting to do so many more giveaways, you guys. I had so many giveaways planned. However, with the holidays coming around and everything that's been going on with the coronavirus and all these new variants coming out, I really just wanted to spend the holidays with my family and really appreciate and live in the moment. So I didn't get to do as many giveaways as I would have liked. However, I wanted to do an end of the year giveaway for you guys, my subscribers here on YouTube. So I wanted to give one of you guys the opportunity to have one collection for yourself. So one of you guys are going to be winning the entire Carnival The Antidote collection, which comes with an eyeshadow palette, which is the palette I used in today's video, as well as all of the liquid shadows that she launched in the collection as well. So super exciting. So this is exactly how it comes when you purchase it. I didn't even take it out the box because I'm going to send it to one of you guys just like this, just with an additional note inside saying thank you for entering the giveaway. All you need to do to enter this giveaway, please listen up, this is super important. The first thing you need to do is like today's video. You have to be subscribed to my YouTube channel. I am going to check, so please make sure that you're subscribed to my YouTube channel. And the last thing you need to do to enter the giveaway is leave me a comment down below letting me know one of your New Year's resolutions. So super simple, very easy. Be subscribed to my channel, like today's video, and down below comment one of your New Year's resolutions. I do also want to mention, along with your comment, please do not forget to leave me your Instagram name or your email. Please be mindful, if your Instagram is private, it's going to be super difficult for me to get in touch with you. So if your Instagram is private and you'd rather be reached out via email, please leave your email instead. This giveaway will end on January 11th, so you have almost 2 weeks to enter, a little less than 2 weeks to enter. Please make sure that you guys don't forget to enter this giveaway. I am super excited for it. I hope you guys are too. I know it's not a huge, humongous giveaway, but it's an entire collection of one of the Carnival palettes. Just consider this as a thank you from me to you, every single one of you guys who comment on my pictures on Instagram, who follow me on Instagram, who follow me here, constantly comment on my videos. I see you guys all the time, and honestly, if I can give back to every single one of you, I would. Again, Happy New Year's if I don't see you guys again before New Year's Eve, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye guys!